This image is an image that for a lot of people is the first thing they ever see about my work. And for a lot of people, actually, it's generic. It's around enough they don't even think about the people who are in it. But I just say that, that's me in my mid-30s. And this is Jess Rea. Jess danced briefly with Martha Graham and was here, and her daughter actually was an important part of the Dance Exchange in the early years. This is Vee Hollenbeck. And Vee was in her 90s when this was taken, and we have a lot of stories about Vee that are worth telling. This is Thelma Tulane. Both Thelma and Vee were living at the Roosevelt Hotel for Senior Citizens, which is where I began my work with older adults, and that's how I met them, and they were early people to come into the program. And this is Judith Jourdin. And Judy had a rather romantic and amazing past, dated some important famous poets, and eventually came to be with us. But she also had dance training. Thelma and Vee had not. This calendar, including the little Post-it note, is in the special collections at the University of Maryland. It's the Michelle Smith Performing Arts Library inside the Clarice Smith Performing Arts Center. And it was thrilling to us that Syracuse workers would be interested in having this picture as part of an idea about peace, because I certainly think that one of the best antidotes to all the conflicts and all the stresses and all the terrors is when people gather and do something humane with each other. I'm not sure why this picture caught everybody's attention. I mean, I know it's funny, right? You think of Swan Lake, you know it's Swan Lake. It's classic. And yet the people in it, they don't look like what you expect in a ballet company. And I think this was one of the things that was most important to me in working with older people from the beginning. Yes, I needed them because I was making a piece about my mother's death, and I wanted old people in it to kind of welcome her into the wherever she had gone. But I also knew that they were like an emblem, that somehow if you saw old people dancing, you might consider that dance was more than just about virtuosity or a certain kind of virtuosity. The Dance Exchange over the years received countless requests for this image, and we were grateful to the Syracuse Cultural Workers who eventually took on the challenge of making sure people could get it, and you still can get it there. But I had a neighbor when I was living in Silver Spring, a neighbor I didn't know too well, who I was out walking, and she stopped me and she said she had just been to Mongolia and had been in a women's health clinic, and this picture was up on the wall. And that, of course, was deeply satisfying. And I just want to extend my gratitude to Dennis Deloria, who was the photographer. It was its own community. Dennis was part of that. And he photographed a lot for us in that period. And I can just see him entering the space. He was always smiling and always happy to be with us. And of course, in a photographer, that helps a lot. It makes everybody feel just a little bit better. It's an amazing calendar of all kinds of beautiful images. But on our page, which is March, first of all, the thing that I see is that March 8th is International Women's Day. And I don't know, because I haven't studied it, but a scholar could, what are all the other things on this calendar that they've chosen to pull out that they think will tell you something about this picture? Or else, how does this picture help you celebrate or think about or ritualize the things that they have decided to call into question here? We only get that much space to talk about ourselves when we're in a collective show like this. We don't get all that space you can have as an artist if you're producing yourself. Dancers of the Third Age is a program of the Dance Exchange, a nonprofit arts organization founded in 1976 by dancer choreographer Liz Lerman, and based on the philosophy that dance is for everyone. Dancers of the Third Age, whose members range in age from 55 to 94, presents informal, participatory performances for people of all ages. And although the Dancers of the Third Age, that wording as a title for a group doesn't exist anymore, older people dancing has been a part of my career, and I'm so happy to say it's one of those barriers that's been broken pretty clearly, and people of many ages are dancing everywhere, and I like to think we had something to do with that.